If anyone is wondering about Russell Westbrook's confidence, don't. It takes a lot of confidence to wear that shirt and not use the buttons. Russ and the Lakers in search of their first win since the All-Star break. LeBron seems ready. It's time to get a W. Simple as that. Lakers and Clippers meet for the fourth time this season and the second time in 6 days. Tip-off is at 7 o'clock over on TNT. The Lakers are hoping to end a 6-game losing streak against their hallway rivals. As we say hello and welcome to Access Sportsnet Lakers, brought to you by your Southern California Toyota dealers. I'm Allie Clifton, joined by the one and only Hall of Famer, Big Game James Worthy, our Laker insider Mike Bresnahan. Mike Trudell will be joining us in just a few minutes. Geeter has the night off, so it's just the three of us.
No.
And our studio fam, of course.
Can't believe Geeter left us hanging tonight. You left us hanging on a Thursday against the Clippers, at home enjoying your beverages and your beer. And you just, the three of us, man, come on.
We will try to make
no
do.
Rob, no Fish. Now you're gone.
I feel like you might cry.
Thanks for being here, guys.
Sure, Ken.
Like my
Family.
shirt says, boys don't cry. We're about to
Family.
see it. Thanks for caring.
Hey, Jess. Hey, Luca. Hey, Millie.
Millie, Luca,
Hi, guys.
Zeffy. No big deal.
Oh, the dog. I got it.
We're ready, that is for sure. LeBron James and the Lakers have been having a hard time getting any momentum going all season. In his 19-year career, this is the second lowest amount of wins he's had through 61 games played, only behind his rookie season. After the loss to the Mavs on Tuesday, LeBron let it be known he isn't giving up anytime soon.
Till you stump me out, cut my head off, bury me 12 feet under, then I got a chance. So that's my confidence. You know, obviously, you know, at the end of the day, we got to come in and win ball games, and we got to play better. But as long as we got more games to play, we still have a chance. So that's my confidence. You know, I hate losing. I feel like poop right now. But tomorrow's a new day, and I'm gonna be prepared and ready for the Clippers on Thursday. But that's my mindset. That's just who I am.
So, guys, LeBron is doing all he can do. The results are still not there. The team is 7 games now below 500. Big Game, in your career, did you ever find yourself at a point on a team where it got to this point, or you faced like a level of adversity to which it feels like the Lakers are facing right now?
Yeah, you know, after, you know, of course, Kareem, Magic, Cooper, everyone, Byron even had gone on to Indiana, I believe. I was just like the last Mohican hanging around with some young guys, and we didn't make the playoffs. And it blew my mind. And I said, is this what it feels like to have this much time off from April? And, you know, so it was just really mind-blowing and really depressing. Experiencing what I had throughout the 80s, and I think we made the playoffs in 90 and lost to, you know, Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns, and then we came back that following year, didn't even make the playoffs. So it was devastating. So, you know, they're not there yet, as bleak as it looks. And look how long it took LeBron to have his worst, year.
Sure.
So he still feels like there's an opportunity, and it's all about how he leads them out of this, this madness, Chris.
James, you know, some people are making the parallel between this team and the 2012-2013 team that had, Steve Nash, Kobe, Pau Gasol, and Dwight Howard. Obviously, the bookend here on this team right now. The difference is, so far, that team had a really good finish, all right? Lakers have 21 games left. That team went 15-6 over their last 21, finished 7th in the West. Does this version of the Lakers have that type of finish in them? So far, the answer is no. Post All-Star break, 0-3. But the Clippers, if they beat this team tonight in a Clipper home game, that's a good step towards starting what that 12-13 team was able to do down the stretch in the regular season.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people, we heard the other night with LeBron that statement, we just heard it again, that you have to cut his head off, you have to stomp him, you have to bury him 12 feet under before he loses any kind of confidence. But I think people are wondering, what about the rest of the team? I will ask you this, can we count this team out, knowing that LeBron James is at the head of it and the leader, playing between the lines, Big Game?
No. When you have great leaders who've been there and who have finalized championships before, you have to believe in that. But his biggest challenge is going to be, how can he inject that same belief in his teammates. That's the challenge of every leader. Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan. You know, I can remember in a timeout where Michael Jordan said, look, they're going to come to me. They're going to double team me. And I think he said, Steve Kerr, it's your shot. That's on video. And Steve Kerr hit a big shot in Chicago. So that's the kind of leadership that he has to present now. You know, he doesn't have to take the big shot. He's got to enroll other players into, like when Reeves hits big game-winning shots, that they have to continue that and do a lot of that now. And it's going to be led by LeBron, his great play, but also how he now verbalizes. It's desperation time.
James, I love that anecdote about Jordan allowing Kerr to make the shot.
Remember that?
Big moment in Bulls history and NBA history. The thing about LeBron, Ellie, none of this is his fault. He is playing extremely solid basketball right now. And you have to wonder if maybe sometimes when he's meditating, maybe he's on his Calm app, he's wondering, you know, what more can I do? You know, I'm doing everything. But you get the feeling when he has quotes like he did the other night, the 12 feet under stuff, he's still ready to go. As you can see, the numbers right there, 19 seasons in, he's way ahead of anyone else scoring average this far into an NBA career, including some Lakers there, obviously.
Great players know that when you're only one victory away from all of a sudden your car is now it's running. You don't need to get a jump start anymore. It's running. Just let it run a little bit.
Let it go.
Don't turn it off right yet. Just let it run. One victory away, and they can, you know, I know a lot of people don't feel the way I do, but I know how that one victory can get you going. So that's what they're looking for.
Do you have a car sponsorship yet? From your analogies with the donuts getting on the freeway to
Ford.
Ford.
Yes.
All right.
Incredible. It's now been 3 weeks since Anthony Davis received his midfoot sprain diagnosis. If you want to know, this is pretty incredible, how good this team can be. Just look at the numbers for when LeBron and AD are together versus all the other games. Lakers win 70% of games when LBJ and AD play. Without both of them on the court, they're below 500, 46 and 51.
Great graphic. Wow.
Pretty incredible. Let's get you live to Crypto.com Arena. Join Lakers reporter Mike Trudell. Lakers got a lot of work to do tonight, Mike. They've lost 3 in a row and 6 of their last 7.
Well, first of all, I just wonder, James, that first year that you didn't go to the postseason, is that when you picked up golf? Is that when the habits
Nah, man, I started seeing a therapist. After that, man.
Golf is therapy,
fair
though,
enough,
right?
fair enough.
I mean,
all right, just figured. I associate that. Good. Yeah, got it. All right, well, Laker-wise, here at the arena, guys, thinking with Frank Vogel. So, Allie, you referenced the 3 games that have already come between the Lakers and the Clippers. Well, they've been decided by a total of 8 points, all to the negative for the Lakers. The basketball guys just have not been shining too kindly on the Lakers, especially because all 3 of those games clearly, with that score differential, right, came down to the stretch. The Clippers hit shots. The Lakers did not. And here's how Frank Vogel described if there was any connective tissue between those 3 losses.
Yeah, different each game. You know, 2 games ago, we scored every time down the stretch, but couldn't get a stop. Last time we didn't score down the stretch. Our defense held up for the most part, except for that Morris step back. And obviously the earlier in the season was the PG game. So each game's different. But we just got to get 1 or 2 more stops and 1 or 2 more buckets, to close out these games.
That last game had a similar formula, just with falling behind early, making the late run, and then getting to crunch time. What have you seen in terms of the lead ballooning to that point in these first halves?
Yeah, we just got to be better in the first half. We were this Clippers game. We were all over the place with with our execution of our defensive scheme in the second unit. We're hoping to make some adjustments with that to be better and cleaner with what's expected of our guys. And we want to start better, and we want to win the first quarter, win the first half. That's the mindset tonight.
And Frank, just plan on whether to use the new acquisitions at all.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna use DJ Augustine, and we'll have Wenyen available. But we'll see how the game plays out, whether he gets in.
Kyle, the risk of waiting until 30 minutes prior, are you looking to use the young guys again in the starting group?
Yeah, we're going to have the same starting group except Dwight instead of Stanley.
Stunned by that admission.
Sorry, Dan?
That was his question.
Yeah, that's it. That's more of a statement. The last couple times we've talked about AD and Kendrick, you said if we can get them back. What's the sort of expectation on that? Is it still if territory, or is it more trending towards when?
For Anthony, it's reevaluated, at the 4-week mark or whatever that is. And with Kendrick, we're hopeful, but we got to see progress with the knee. So we're still hoping to get him back.
How close is he to the next step, Kendrick?
I'm not really sure, to be honest. I know he's doing his work, and I haven't gotten a recent medical update on it.
All right, so if you want to do the math on the AD injury, so it was on February 16th against Utah. So in theory, right, somewhere around the 16th or 17th, although only 28 days in February, right? So whatever, Allie, you do the math on that one, but still a couple weeks away from that